Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Yazzie. So today I'm going to be making guineo escabeche, arroz con gandule de coco, and lemon pepper chicken. The chicken is already seasoned, pre-seasoned, so I'll show you guys next time. But these are the ingredients that I'm going to be using. This is for my rice. Okay. These are the ingredients that I'm going to be using for my guineo escabeche. Cilantro, and these are my chicken gizzards. All right guys, so I just rinsed off my chicken gizzards with some water. Now I'm gonna wash them with vinegar. Okay. I don't usually measure anything. I do everything by eye, so I have to kind of work on that so I can better show you guys how to make things. So you give them a good stir with the vinegar. You can let them sit there for a little bit, okay? Chicken gizzards in a pot. I'm gonna boil them until they get tender, probably about an hour, hour and a half. You want them to be very, very soft. They just have a little bit of salt on it. Water, water boiling with a little bit of salt. I'm gonna cut the guineitos and I'm gonna show you how I put them in there and what to add to them so they don't turn black. So now you're gonna take your guineos and you're gonna cut them. You're gonna separate them. Okay. You're going to cut them at each end. Okay. You can take them one by one. You're going to slice them on each side. They're already rinsed off. So my peppers are cut and cleaned. Now I'm gonna slice them up. Alright guys, so here's my green olives, my red peppers, green peppers, and onions sliced for my saute for the guineitos. And here I have another set of onions which goes at the end. You're gonna put in your guineitos, add your milk, maybe like a little less. That's just gonna keep the guineitos from turning black. And you're gonna add some olive oil as well. Alright guys, so for the rice I'm using salsa de tomate, tomato sauce, basil, sofrito, Sason con culantro y achote, adobo, cubito de pollo, coconut peas, green peas, gandules, salt, some garlic. I don't know how excited I am about this pot. I have two big ones that I left back home. I didn't bring it with me. So you're gonna start off with adding oil. Okay, like I said, I don't know how to measure. I do everything by eye, so I will work on that. So what I do for the coconut the peas, the gandules, I don't like to use all of the coconut juice because then it's gonna overpower the rice. So I drain a little bit of the juice out. Okay, not too much. Then I put it on the side. Now wash my gandules. You want to wash them because you never know. Wash them with a strainer. Have my my oil hot. I add my sofrito. garlic. I add my chopped cilantro. I love cilantro. Oh my god, I can eat it in anything. Rice, beans, whatever. It's so good. Add my green peas, coconut milk that I drained. Add my Sason. Cubito de pollo. Like I said, I don't usually measure anything, but I will work on it. I do everything by eye. Sason. I don't put too much. I also add my salt. I'll do it in my hand so I can show you. Sort of this much of salt to taste. Add about half of a can of salsa de tomate. Maybe a little bit less than half. Let's stir. As this, you know, se sofríe. I don't know how to say that in English. I'll clean up a little bit. You gotta clean up. My rice is washed. I never measure anything, so like I know how much rice I put, how much water I'm gonna put. But usually you say you do 3 cups of rice, you do 3 cups of water. You want your rice to be fairly dry. If you want it to be a little wet on the wet side, you put maybe another half a cup of water, a little bit less, a little bit more, depending on how you want your rice. I usually do half of a cup more. Cook your rice on high until it dries up. Do not move it, do not touch it, do not stir it, do not do anything to it until it's completely dry. Then you're gonna lower it as low as possible, cover it up, and then you're gonna let it cook for about 25 to 30 minutes without uncovering it or touching it at all, because it just ruins the rice. So these are done. We're gonna let them sit there for a little bit, let them cool off. Alright guys, so this is basically my first cooking video, and I'm pretty much limited right now. I don't have anyone to help me with the camera. I don't have a phone stand, which I need to get. And my daughter doesn't feel like helping today. So I am going to show you as best as I can. So we're gonna saute the veggies for the Guineito escabeche. We're gonna add oil. I'll say that's at about a cup of oil, right? I think. Like I said, I don't measure. I just do everything by eye. Gonna add some vinegar. About the same thing, about a cup, maybe a little bit less. Okay, now that it's preheated, we're gonna add our onions, peppers. Give it a good stir. Mix that in well. Some basil. Now I'm going to, I usually put hoja de laurel too, but I couldn't find it. I didn't look as good as it should, but yeah, I usually put that in there at the end. Some sazon. You can fairly just like put your ingredients and go tasting to see if it tastes good to you, because I mean, I do, like I said, I do everything by eye. So it's all about your taste buds at the same time. Let that saute here for a little bit. Alright guys, the rice is dry, as you can see. So you're going to give it a nice stir. Make sure you get all that rice turned. How beautiful. Okay. Make sure you get it all. Because if not, the rice will not cook correctly. Okay, kind of clean it up. You're gonna cover it up and lower your steam. This is an electric stove. I don't know how to use them. I'm learning, so I'm gonna put it at 3, usually, you know, low, and let it cook for about 25 to 30 minutes. And then you're gonna uncover it. You're going to turn everything on again. You're going to cover it again for another 20 minutes without touching it in between. Look at this. It's coming along so good. It tastes so delicious. I promise you. Our olives. gonna put the I'm gonna start cutting out my Guineito.
Gotta be very careful because they are very hot. I usually, I need 2 hands, but I'm just trying to show you how easily it comes off when you do those slits that I did in the beginning. Look at how beautiful. You must put milk. If you don't put milk, it could be really black. I usually take out a piece of meat so I can cut it and taste it, see how tender it is. If it's not right, it's not ready, you don't want it to be hard at all because it would just like make the dish bad. You just keep cooking it. Pre-seasoned. Try it again. Lemon pepper chicken that I'm going to fry. Saute cooking nicely. I'm going to cut the guineitos, cut my meat once it's ready. Then I'll mix it in here. I'm going to cook that chicken to fry. You want to be very careful. This is very hot. You want to put it down slowly. Don't be afraid though. They should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of chicken. I cut them after the fact. I slit it. I make holes that can cook inside. You want to cook it I first make the oil very, very hot, so it can kind of crispy up the skin a little bit. Then I keep it on low so it can cook really good. You want to cook it slowly so your meat can cook good inside. Now I'm going to show you guys how to cut your guineitos, okay? I'm going to cut them in little slices. The chicken gizzards nicely cooked. You want to let it cool off before you start cutting them down. Guys, all my meat is cut and ready to go. I'm going to add your meat first. You're going to saute that for a while, maybe about 15 minutes, and then you're going to add your guineitos towards the end and your onions. Been cooking for about 25-30 minutes. That looks beautiful. Now I'm going to give it a good stir. I put the phone down. The rice has been cooking for about 20 minutes. 25-30 minutes. Look how beautiful. Now you want to make sure that you get in there and turn every inch upside down. You want it to cook correctly. Okay. Make sure you turn it all around. Look how beautiful. Now you're going to cover it up again for another 15 to 20 minutes without touching it. Okay, now I'm going to add my guineito. I'll do a bit of stir. Let this stir and let this cook a little bit more. Alright guys, so now we're going to add our onions. Okay? This is to make it look pretty. Give it that extra what I mean, say, add these onions at the end because I like to give it that little extra crunch. You don't want to cook it all the way through so they can stay a little raw. It's amazing. This dish actually tastes better than next time.